how I choose the best pellets and rubs for smoking that perfect dish on a pellet smoker. Hey, I'm Mike with Smoking and Drinking. Today we're tackling the question that every pit master asks. Which wood pellets and rubs should I use for smoking a delicious dish on the pellet grill? Well, I've got the answers for you. And stick around until the end, and I'll share with you my complete primer on the differences between wine, mead, cider, and beer. Let's start with wood pellets. Choosing the right wood pellets is crucial for imparting that perfect smoky flavor to your meats. There are a variety of wood pellets available, each with its own unique characteristics. Let's take a look at some of Traeger's pellets that I use. Traeger's not a sponsor of this channel. I just like to use their products. I also get them from my local supplier for half price every year on Black Friday, so that's a plus. First up, Traeger's apple wood pellets. I like to use apple wood pellets when I'm smoking my twice smoked holiday ham. The apple gives the ham just a touch of a fruity flavor that pairs nicely with the sweet and salty flavor of the ham. Apple is a must-have when I'm making my mouth-watering pulled pork recipe. Apple pairs great with the low and slow method of smoking most pork dishes. I have been known to bake a pretty mean apple pie on my pellet smoker, and I blend the sweet flavor of the apple pellets with the rich nutty flavor of Traeger's pecan pellets. Cherry pellets are something I reserve for that special cut of sirloin or flat iron steak. It adds just enough sweetness that complements the savory juiciness of the steak. Of course, like the apple pie, I blend the cherry and pecan pellets to make a mouth-watering cherry pie. Hickory pellets are a classic choice, known for their robust and bacon-like flavor, ideal for beef, pork, and poultry. But I especially love to pair them with my 321 baby back ribs. The in-your-face, bold flavor of the hickory matches the mild, spicy kick of the pork ribs. Pecan pellets are the social butterfly of my pellet parties. They complement most pairings with the other pellets. I have been known to match them up with my granddad biscuit recipe. It's a subtle pairing, but it works. Mesquite pellets offer a bold and intense smoke profile, perfect for brisket and other hearty meats. It can be overpowering. I usually like to blend it with maple pellets to bring that intensity down a notch. It works great with my Thanksgiving turkey recipe. It also works with most poultry dishes, but don't overdo it. Sometimes it takes a few varieties to make that just right smoke flavor. A great pellet blend is Traeger's signature wood pellets. These pellets combine three of my favorites: hickory, maple, and cherry. This blend is a great universal combination of pellets that you can use on just about everything and expect a great full-bodied smoke flavor. I like to use this on my beer can chicken or my smoky chicken wings recipes. Remember, moderation is key. Too much smoke can overpower the natural flavors of the food, so use your pellets sparingly. Now let's talk about barbecue rubs. A good barbecue rub can elevate your smoke dishes to a whole new level by adding depth of flavor and enhancing the natural taste of the meat. When selecting a barbecue rub, consider the flavor profile you want to achieve. For traditional barbecue flavors, opt for a rub with a balanced blend of spices like paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and brown sugar. If you're feeling adventurous, try specialty rubs infused with exotic spices or ingredients like coffee, chipotle, or citrus. I'll use the chicken rub on my beer can chicken and smoky chicken wings recipes. It has just the right blend of spices that makes the chicken pop. This all-purpose beef rub is excellent on my Not Your Mama's Meatloaf, smoky barbecue meatballs, and not so Philly cheesesteak sandwich recipes. It's an all-around crowd favorite. Burgers, baby! What else do I have to say? I have also made several of my own rubs that I like to use, like this sweet pork rub. This rub has just the right blend of sweet and spicy flavors that are my go-to rub for my pork belly burnt ends and candied cracked bacon recipes. This rub gives my brisket recipes what I call the perfect dark and mysterious flavor. My rib rub has the perfect blend of sweet and spicy that is awesome on my St. Louis style pork ribs. Just about every weekend during the summer, we are out at the lake, and one of my traditions is to make breakfast on the smoker for the family. This blend of sweet and savory seasonings paired with the rub sage and allspice are just the ticket to wake the family up. Apple and honey infused pork and poultry rub. So it's a little windy, so we'll give some to Mother Nature here. But you want to be pretty liberal with your rub. Want to get it well covered. We'll get all sides, get it in there. Get it patted in there a little bit. Don't want to waste it. Don't be afraid to go heavy with the rub. Pork is one of those where you can really get it in there, give it a good flavor. Okay, got our rub on there. That's really all there is to it for prep. We'll get it in the smoker. On this Traeger, so I like to use them both if I'm not making something else. Just give me a little more accuracy on the readings. So, all right, we'll let that go. Again, about 5 hours, and we'll be back in a minute. As promised, check out this link to my 4-part video series, Wine, Mead, Cider, and Beer. What's the difference? It will quench your thirst for everything you ever wanted to know about wine, mead, cider, and beer. So there you have it. When it comes to smoking delicious food on the pellet grill, choosing the right pellets and rubs is key. Experiment with different combinations until you find the perfect match. And remember to enjoy the journey along the way. As always, thanks for watching Smoking and Drinking, and Prost!